Hi everyone, it's Starry Ari here with another pick a card reading, and today we're going to choose which archangel is your main archangel, okay? So we're going to start with from left to right is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finally 5. So go ahead and take your time right now and ask your guides, your higher self, to help you choose which card has your main archangel. All right, let's begin. So card number 1 is Archangel Raphael. Sorry about the glare. So Archangel Raphael is the archangel of healing, okay? So when you have this archangel as a main archangel, you're more inclined to being either very highly sensitive, like to other people's feelings and needs, okay? So this can then help you choose career paths such as becoming a nurse, a therapist, a counselor, a teacher, working with children, also a doctor, or even a spiritual practitioner or an energy healer. I myself have Archangel Raphael that I work with every time I do any sort of energy work, especially for clients who need emotional healing as well as physical healing. So if you are in this realm of expertise or profession, then your main archangel is Archangel Raphael. Okay, so let's move on. The next one is number 2, and this one is Archangel Raziel. Okay, so Archangel Raziel brings in some wisdom, okay? And it's usually about the mind. So any type of downloads that you receive, any type of initiations that you are receiving for your spiritual path, that is who comes in and assists you with understanding this knowledge, okay? Because he is connected, well, it's he or she, because archangels don't have any sex, okay? They're not like us. It's just an energy. But when I work with him, he comes out as a masculine energy for me because he's very intellectual and it's very left brain. So a lot of the information that I receive through channeled messages or downloads, or whenever I meditate, I always ask him to clarify. So if he is your main guide, is usually because you have the gift of clear cognizance or clairvoyance. It's usually those two gifts of understanding and knowing things without actually knowing, like, where does it come from, So this is for people who are more inclined into the sciences, as well as spiritual knowledge and higher education, like people who are wanting to learn about the world and the universe. So a lot of astrologers have this guide, as well as astronomers, paleontologists, just all of the sciences, okay? And yes, I know astrology is not supposed to be categorized in the sciences, but in my opinion, personally, I believe it is a bridge between spirituality and science, in my opinion. But whatever you think, it's your own opinion. Anyway, so that's who Raziel usually is working with, okay? So number 3 is Archangel Michael, okay? And this guide is usually connected to those who are here to seek justice and balance in the world, to assist with transformation in the aspects of duality, in the way that transforming the darkness into light, okay? So a lot of people who are underneath this guide are usually inclined in assisting humanity understand, cosmic rules, as well as he is the patron of police officers, of military, as well as anybody who is working within the realm of the rule of law of the earth, specifically human rule of law, as well as cosmic rule of law. Okay, so anyone who works in the kind of like the occult and understanding the dark side of things and trying to put light into that, or transmuting it from darkness into light, all that stuff. So if he is your guide, you're very inclined to just digging for truth, and also assisting those who are in darkness. Okay, this is a big one, because a lot of people often wonder why they have to go through the darkness into finding the light, and it's because of that. It's because your missions sometimes lead you through the dark path, and understanding your own darkness, as well as that is it reflected in the world. Okay, so this is something that a lot of us have questioned, like, why do we have to deal with not so awesome people in our lives? And then Archangel Michael says it's because you're strong enough. You're the one that's here to transmute this energy. You're strong enough for this. That's why God sent you here, source sent you here, creator created you this way. Okay, so that is all about that one. So next is number 4, and this is Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel, he is the archangel that brings us the word of God, or God's messenger. Okay, so those who usually fall underneath this category or underneath his guidance are some of the most outspoken people in the world, where they are here to bring a message of truth, a message of honoring yourself and others, as well as creation. And they're usually in so many respects categorized as like activists, social activists, things like that, or even politicians. Okay, I know there's some people who don't agree with any type of politician at all because of what's going on, but to be honest with you guys, there are some messages that people need to hear, and the way that they are going to hear these messages is through, unfortunately, someone who has a higher status socially. Okay, and that's unfortunate, but hey, this is how this game is played. So if you want to be someone who has a higher status, a higher following, in a leadership role, then you have to place yourself there. Okay, it is up to you to do the work. So Archangel Gabriel can help you with that. He can help you with learning how to express yourself through words, eloquently, tactfully, things like that. Also, he's one of many archangels who works with writers, creators of just, who can express the word of creation or the good word of just oneness to the world. Okay, that's what he's here to do, and that's what a lot of people who fall under his patronage are here to do as well. Okay, so the last one is Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron, he is a brand new, not a lot of people understand who Archangel Metatron is, so I'm going to explain a little bit about him. So Archangel Metatron was once, a lot of people have this different philosophy or kind of connection to Archangel Metatron. A lot of people believe him to be a human turned archangel. Okay, and this is the human Enoch in the Bible. Okay, so Enoch, who was kind of like a messenger of God too, he's the one that wrote the book of Enoch. It's a lot of all the legends that you heard about the fallen ones or the watchers or whatever. He's the one who actually experienced that vision and wrote it down. So Enoch then was, when he ascended, he was then created into Archangel Metatron according to a lot of beliefs. Or, you know, a lot of people believe just Archangel Metatron is just Archangel Metatron. And that's okay. I believe personally that he is Enoch because he has come to me before and he has explained certain you know, things that were twisted up to actually, you know, a lot of humans do this a lot with visions and words and things like that to follow an agenda, okay? So Metatron is a bringer of geometric shapes, kind of like sacred geometry, so you could understand how creation is made, okay? So if you see kind of like the different symbols or different like geometric shapes in your actual meditations, or when you connect, it's usually him connecting you to that higher understanding, okay? He also brings about connection to understanding how to manifest and how to create the world around you, or alchemy, okay? So there's a lot of people who fall under him, and usually it is people who are very successful, who are actually seeing the world for what it is. They're actually observing the world as a matrix, and they're able to manipulate it in their own way to satisfy their own creation, okay? So these are people outside of this, okay? They're usually very well off. They're usually very successful people. So entrepreneurs, business people, people that you probably know personally that know for some reason have the best luck with money or with manifesting their desires. So manifestors, that's what I like to call them and categorize them as. A lot of people call them, you know, magicians or things like that, you know, those who create out of nothing, okay? And so it's because they understand how the universe works. They understand how to tap into the flow of prosperity that is actually our birthright. Every single one of us has that flow. So these people are very successful. It's kind of like magic. You know what I mean? Like, that's how successful they are. It's like all of a sudden, bam, they got what they wanted. And it's because they know the rules. They know how to work with the universe. They know how to manifest and create the life that they desire here, and so on and so forth. And they have Archangel Metatron as a mentor, of course. But again, it's just a matter of belief in yourself and why you're here, your purpose, and actually doing the work as well. You know, Metatron will assist you, will give you messages, but what are you going to do with those messages? It's up to you whether you believe it and you go ahead and take the lead and do what you need to do, because he's just going to sit back and say, I told you so. You know, just like every other archangel on here, they give you whatever you need at that time, and it is up to you to choose whether or not to put that into motion or take that into account with whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So anyway, that is all that I have for this reading, and thank you so much for being here. Again, I still have openings for any personal readings that anybody is interested, as well as energy healing. And also, I do have an announcement to make. For November 1st to the 4th of this year, myself and other shamans, as well as energy healers and mediums, will be conducting a divine feminine healing and empowerment retreat in Joshua Tree, California. So if you guys are interested in learning more about this retreat, go ahead and email me at starryari333@gmail.com. And again, if you guys want to book with me, go ahead and check out my website at www.starryari333.com. And also, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and don't overthink it too much regarding Mercury retrograde. Remember, when we release things, it leaves room for your blessings, okay? So guys, have a wonderful time. Don't overthink. Just be the observer, okay? Just observe your words, observe your thoughts, and release what you need to release, all right? I love you guys so much. Thank you again for being here. Bye-bye.